Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, December 28th, and today I will cover the trades for Defiance High Income ETFs, all three, QQQY, JEPY, and IWMY. All right, so let's start with what happened yesterday, the 27th. They had a strike price of 16,910, and the day ended with a price of 16,906.80, which was nearly a perfect day. If you look, we only had to pay $320 to close it, and you'll notice we got about 53 and change to open it. So essentially, we made $50 per share on that transaction, which was absolutely amazing, almost best case scenario. You could see the gains, 0.17%, but no missed out gains because we did not go over the strike price. Now, if you look at QQQY price, stupid spreadsheet, it went up 0.22%, which beats the index, which went up 0.17%. Again, that's because it captured, all of the upside of it by, via sell put. And then obviously we collected a premium in the process. So awesome. We collected that, almost the full amount, but we profited about 820,000, which was, our starting point for the month. So great. And then we used that money to sell 2 additional puts that expired today, 83 and 82 contracts, with a strike of 16,910. Now, best case scenario, we hit exactly 16,910, or at least we go over the break even of 16,878 for the day. Now, if you look, I added the 2 columns for tomorrow's transactions. We're only 0.02% in the money. That's the lowest I've seen since I've been running this show here. So if you look, earnings per share, we only got 2 cents for each. So we got 4 cents for the day, which yields about 0.1% for the day for both contracts. Going across, the total that we could capture is a little over 500,000, which puts us at 1.3 million running total. Cash and treasuries, let's see, we went down about 351,000. People could have sold out based on the news of the distribution. A lot of people were upset about it, and a lot of people are jumping into IWMY. So if we look at the totals at the top, outstanding shares, 15.1 million, total income, 1.3 million, total distribution per share, we're at 9 cents so far. That comes to 5.9% annualized. We're earning approximately 5 cents per day, which comes to 0.25%, which is their goal. 2 wins from yesterday, 0 losses. And extrinsic, which I'm not sure, I guess that matters sometimes, but last month it didn't. We earned about 852,000 so far of extrinsic, which is 6 cents total. Again, payments tab is kind of irrelevant at this point, but it just shows you the breakdown of how they're earning the total income, net income. Then you take that, divide by outstanding shares, and then, we calculate what our income would be based on 100% distribution or 90%. Okay, so QQQY, successful day. Or should I say nearly perfect day. All right, let me try to do this again here. I can never get it to stay. So JEPY, oh, there you go, very delicate. JEPY had 2 contracts expiring yesterday. They had a strike price of 4,780. The index closed at 4,781.58. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is another nearly perfect day. This time it went over the strike. So if you look, the close price is 0. So 100% profit. And you see the gains of the index for the day, it went up 0.14%. However, since it was so close to the strike, the missed out gains was 0.03%, which is essentially nil. So like I said, another nearly perfect day for JEPY and, on top of QQQY. So great. JEPY went up 0.11% for the day, What'd the index go up? 0.14%. Again, the index beat the ETF because it went over the strike. That's okay. Earnings per share, they're about, actually, they're not even in the money. They're out of the money. They're 0.03% out of the money, because if you look, their strike is 47.80, and look at the top left. The index, the SPX, is at 47.81. So they're expecting it to be flat essentially today. We'll see. That being said, the yield and earnings per share, why did that not pick up? T8. Yeah, that barely earned anything, so it's not even coming to a penny. But so yeah, they're not going to earn much. They, as you can see, 0.09%, 0.03%. And if you look at the intrinsic versus extrinsic, there is no intrinsic because they're not in the money, right? It's all extrinsic. So they're earning, about 11.20 per share of extrinsic value for today's. It's crazy. Yeah, they used the same strike as the day prior. They're just not expecting a bullish day. Wow. It's the first time I've seen no intrinsic and all extrinsic. So anyway, with yesterday's 100% profit and then today's new contracts, we're at 353,000 now for the year. So cash and treasuries went down decent amount, 2.7 million. Not sure. I guess people are selling out of this one too for IWMY or maybe even Coney at this point. People aren't happy, but I'm happy. This is still a pretty good yield. And they're protecting the NAV, which is, I'd like to see that. Going through the top, the totals, we have 5.7 million outstanding shares, no change there. Total income, 353,000. Distribution per share comes to about 6 cents. Annualized yield, 4%. Average daily premium, 3 cents per day, or 0.17%. That, they're not hitting their goals because obviously today they played it safe, which is fine. Wins, losses, 2 wins, 0 losses. And then we look at the extrinsic only. They're only about 4 cents per share. Again, the payments, irrelevant at this point, but, looking at like 6 cents. All right, everyone's favorite new, like Kamar says, the new pretty girl in the room, right? This is IWMY. This is, oh my God. I'll have to figure out the settings on this so I can just get it to do what I need it to do. So the strike yesterday for IWMY was two strikes, 2065 and 2070. We closed at 2066, which is above the one strike, but almost hitting the other. Again, almost perfect day. So what did we pay to close? 0 on one because it was above the strike, and we paid $3.79 on the other, right? Because if we take 2066 and get the difference between that and the strike of 2070, that is the difference. Total gains for the index yesterday is 0.34%. Missed out gains for us, 0.06%, which is essentially nothing. Actually, I should put that for both strikes now because there's 2 different strikes. I forgot about that. So there was no missed out gains on the 2070 strike, so only on part of it, which is pretty good. The ETF price, the IWMY price, went up 0.52%, which was amazing. So great job. And then today, actually not today, Friday, they sometimes, I think they typically have 2-day contracts. They don't have daily contracts like the other indexes do, like S&P and NASDAQ. So the Russell with a 2-day contract, which if you look at all the contracts. Oh my God. Wow. I didn't even see that. Look at the contracts from 1227 versus the contracts in 1229. People are jumping in this one. Anyway, 231 contracts with a strike of 2070, 225 contracts with a strike of 2080, and one is 0.18% in the money. The other is 0.67% in the money. Wow. That's awesome. Awesome and scary. What are they earning? They're earning 11 cents on one, 15 cents on the other, or a yield of 0.53% or 0.7%. I mean, that's crazy, crazy, crazy. The break even we're looking at is 2056 or 2061. Yeah, look at the intrinsic on and extrinsic on both of them. They're like flip-flopping. But it's good to have, split the strikes because it protects you from, one another. But anyway, the total income that we're looking at is, 760,000, which puts us at 1 million for the month. Pretty damn good. And as mentioned, here's the increase, 21 million. So here's all the new shareholders in IWMY. They're jumping in to get to collect. They want that distribution. It's $1 for IWMY coming up. So on the top, 2.9 million outstanding shares, 1 million income, total distribution already. Wow, 0.37. That's insane. But we'll see how today turns out. Annualized yield, 21%. I mean, we're like 2 days in, they're already beating half the other ETFs out there. Average daily premium, 19 cents a day. That's ridiculous. Is it really 19 cents a day? Let me see this. Earned per share. Well, that's because today's is insane. Oh my God. Wow. 0.88% per day. I mean, this is why IWMY is crazy. And I'm so happy I'm tracking it. I'm definitely going to buy, well, I think today's X date, so never mind. I can't buy more because I have no money. 2 wins, 0 losses, like the others. Like, again, a near perfect day for everyone. 482,000 extrinsic income or 16 cents per share. Now we have the payments tab. Essentially, again, irrelevant, but you could see, losses, 62,000. That's nothing. But total income per share, 37 cents already. My God. I mean, IWMY, it's its own beast. I'm so happy I started tracking this. Thank you, everyone, for pushing me. But again, I'm off today for work, so I'm going to squeeze this video out for sure, obviously, and then the Yield Max one. But like I said, just don't be surprised if there's a day or two where these Defiance daily videos don't come out. All right? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, click like, and obviously the more people like this, the more I continue it. Again, I want to continue it all year. Unless the majority of people just say these funds suck, or they don't want to watch it. I'm trying to go by not only what I like, but what most people also like, and to keep it something that's interesting. These are interesting funds to track. Like, this is actually enjoyable for me, sadly, but it's really good to learn. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying it, and you can just let me know via like. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. As always, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun, so I hope you're having fun. Have a great day, everyone. Later.